You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday,
December 2nd,
2021.
Oh, yes. Listen to those dulcet tones, my friends. This is indeed Wasting All the Time. The Improv, a comedy podcast where we do hilarious things. You laugh at them and your lives are improved. I'm going to say exponentially.
True.
It is amazing what laughter can do for you, and it's amazing what alcohol can do for me.
Oh, dear.
But
oh, no.
I'm not doing this alone, as you can tell from the amazing voices that just followed mine. I have some amazing cohorts here that fit their amazing voices. To my digital left is Dave.
I have an amazing voice. I'm Dave.
Someday he'll get there. Below me, digitally, is John, but not in any kind of qualitative way.
Yeah, well, I mean, qualitatively, we could, make an argument also, but I am physically, digitally underneath Cody on his screen, although he is below me on mine, because, I don't know, the laws governing the internet are strange, and I don't understand them, and they are a mystery to mankind.
And kitty corner to me, which is still the most adorable noun of location I've ever heard, is Jess.
Yes, and it is the most adorable because the laws of the internet have deemed it such, and that is why I'm destined to become a swamp and or bog witch, because I know the laws of the internet. I've seen into the deepest, darkest pits of the laws of the internet, and I have never come back the same. Nope.
Don't let Jess fool you. She's not destined to become a bog witch. She is one. A passive. It's a class skill. We gotta be honest. We gotta be straightforward with our listeners / viewers.
Sure,
consequently.
yeah. Uh-huh.
Wait, do we have to kill all the listeners now, Jess?
Keep the Patreon ones.
Now that you know who we are, I'm going to tell you what we do. We do segments, bits, shticks. We divide them up. Everything we do is made up on the spot, except for like the order of things sometimes, which also sometimes we just make up on the spot. But this first segment is mine because this is my episode. I'm Cody. This is a blue episode because me, Cody, blue episode. The first one's mine. Here goes the music. I'm going to give you some edification. I'm going to wrinkle your brain.
Welcome to Cody's Words of Wisdom. Soak up the knowledge.
There are only 17 Dalai Lamas that can perform the Kama Sutra within 17 seconds of meeting their own first bride, and she is not going to give any doubts to them because she can flip pennies with the best of them. She juggles 14,000 cents of candles in the air, and before you think to yourself, I'm going to mail those away to get Tom Holland's signature, you can't. Tom Holland is a dinosaur. He's a dragon. He's several types of terrible lizard that will rule over your country, not only your country, your continent, and your county as well, because they've done away with traditional ballot voting. Now you have to mail in your neighbor's eyeball only if they've signed it while their heart is still beating. Because if you reach into their skull and you find a little bit of those crunchy bits, I'm going to tell you what, you better not put those in milk and put them more cereal, because that is a delicious crime punishable by 14 months in the gulag. But the gulag is not what you're thinking. It's more of a kind of asparagus salt. Don't know.
Did you
I think I said ass, and I was unhappy with that.
I was about to say, did you partway through realize that you might have switched gulag with goulash in your head?
Yes, I do that frequently.
That specifically.
Yes.
I do it all the time. So
yeah,
They are similar concepts.
So that was the first segment. That was mine. That was Words of Wisdom. I hope you are wizened. I hope you are edified. I hope you are a little more wrinkly than when you started. That's what do I wrinkle people. Hey, you know what? Instead of me talking more about nonsense, we should move on to the next segment. It goes like this.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go fruitwards.
That is right. The world famous, galaxy spanning, globalization, I don't know, game called Fruitwards. We play every week here on the podcast. We're going to choose 2 cards. Green cards are adjectives. I had to check. Yes, 2. Is that right? 2? Yes, green cards are adjectives. Red cards are nouns. If you don't know those parts of speech, welcome to the club. I have to look it up every time. Here we go. Me draw the cards. Exhausting Styrolene. Exhausting Styrolene. Oh, okay.
Well, I know what Styrolene is, but can you read the definition of exhausting?
I don't know any of these words.
Exhausting. Producing exhaustion.
It's not real.
As
like a car.
Exhausting labors.
Cool.
So like when you give birth, apparently.
Yes.
Styrolene, very straightforward. An unsaturated hydrocarbon, C8H8, obtained by the distillation of storax by the decomposition of cinnamic acid and by the condensation of acetylene as a fragrant, aromatic mobile liquid, called also phenylethylene, vinyl benzene, styrene, and cinnamine.
You reading that definition fulfilled the improv. That was the scene. That was exhausting.
Mhm.
It's CH8H. It's an unsaturated hydrocarbon. I never took chemistry in school. Damn it, the distillation.
Okay, ma'am. Well, we're gonna try and get that baby out of you today. And to do that, forgive me. This is exciting. This is actually my first one of these. So I've got the manual. It says I'm supposed to give you this. I can't pronounce it. Do you know what that is?
Jerry,
Have you had
Jerry,
that
the
before?
first thing we do, we don't ask the patient the names of the drugs because you can
I don't
open
know
it
what
up
that
to
is.
anything and then you got to go, okay, you don't want codeine, you want 2,000 cc's of Valium, and then what are you going to do? You're going to say no to the customer?
Ooh,
Right.
Thank
that's
you.
a good point. That's a good
Thank
point.
you. I'm so
doctor.
glad I hired a doula.
Yeah, that's what I am. I'm doing the doula for you. So that's what I do here.
Thanks. I would have been stumped.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. So, Doula Meg,
Yeah.
do you what do you think? Do you know how to say this one?
This is all you
Or-
need to say, Jerry. I've been in so many what do we call what am I these transcendences of new souls to this plane,
yeah.
right? And what you want to
Uh-huh.
call that there is you just want to call it happy juice because right now my client Marie here, she does not care. She is in so much pain. You could, as long as you don't give it a specific scientific term, she's not going to care.
Okay.
I liked the part
Okay. Yeah. Because
where
I
she talked about souls.
Exactly. See, that's
Beautiful.
Okay.
so much pain. This is how I operate. I deal with women in a lot of pain. Just tell them it's a happy juice. Happy
Okay.
juice.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll do, I guess, 15 cc's of that happy juice. Does that one look good to you, Doula
mean,
Meg?
I think that seems like an ample amount for her size and the potential size of the
Okay.
baby that may be coming
Okay.
out.
Sounds good. Yeah. So yeah, Dr. Jerry's gonna just send that down the IV after matching up the
Doctor?
Mhm. Yes, nurse.
Doctor,
Yes, nurse.
we may have had a bit of a mix-up. That was supposed to be the painkillers, and it was actually one of the hallucinogenics that was supposed to go to storage. So whatever you put in that IV is different.
All right.
Okay. So is that the one with the so that's the one with the longer name then.
It's about 18
The-
syllables.
Starts with the L.
How you
2 L's.
How you doing, Marie? Marie, how's it going?
Well, I don't know about the change of venue.
I understand you wanted a water birth, but we're in a drought.
Somehow I'm still floating.
That's excellent. Can you just real quick tell me how many eyes you have?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thanks. Hey, Dr. Jerry.
Yes,
Hey,
yes. Doula Meg.
I'm a doula, as you know. I do wear a doula hat,
Yes,
and
yes.
I've got a badge that just says doula on it across.
Yeah, it's a cool
Thanks.
hat. It's better than
Thanks.
this coat is.
It's got nothing on a doula hat.
It's kind of boring.
It's a
Yeah.
rule. I don't make the
Doctor,
rules.
would you like
I've
a
got
hat? I can
stethoscope.
get you one.
It's not going to be. Excuse me.
What?
Would you like a hat, Doctor?
Oh,
I want a
I
hat,
mean, maybe
doctor.
one of those like cool bandana things that the surgeons wear.
Okay.
Could I have one of those?
Yeah, I'll go see what it
Or
is.
is there like
Scrounge
a
up.
law?
Nah,
Like, is there a law only the surgeons can wear those?
it might be a policy, but no one does policy at this hospital. Let me go scrounge.
Okay, thanks, nurse.
We
How you holding up there, Marie?
Oh, just a few. I can see the souls.
That's great, Marie. I'm so happy you can see the souls. What we need you to do is picture your child's soul and expunge it from your own. Let their soul become their own soul.
God, there's nothing about this in the
This
manual.
This is how you doula. Okay? I ain't gonna tell you how to do your job, but I can only delay so long. I can only say the word soul
Right.
so long before they put two and two together, Jerry. Okay?
Okay, so there's the
I found it.
CCs of the
I found the soul.
okay.
I'm gonna expunge it.
Yeah, it's like
Go ahead and-
it's like you're trying to get out the bottom pot of the ketchup in a ketchup packet, and you're gonna start from the bottom and you're gonna squish it forward. Okay, Marie? That's exactly how you birth that soul.
So this says you're supposed to push to
God damn it, that was perfect.
Poor Jerry.
Like Dr. Jerry wasn't a doctor, he just snuck in and stole a lab coat because he thought it'd be a riot. And they're like,
Yeah.
Doctor, there's a delivery waiting for you. Okay.
What hijinks?
Hijinks.
It's like the number one rule of stealing a doctor jacket is make sure it does not have the name tag on it. Like that's where Jerry went wrong.
If it does, you can always just go, no, sorry. You want the other Dr. Jerry. He's on the 5th floor. And then you run.
right. Yeah. Although I mean, if your name tag says like Dr. Jerry, you're definitely in pediatrics.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. No, yep.
Like- There's no way around
So
it.
you were in the double wrong spot.
Yeah.
Well, now that we have sussed out some comedy from some hilarious random definitions, thank you again, Salt. Your app is amazing. We're going to move it on to the untamed horrors of the internet. It's going to be Twitter, and, sorry in advance, but, sometimes you look at what's in the cesspool, and it's funny. This is...
Twitter shins.
Oh yes, this is Twitterson's Rapidballs, the headphone-losing intense segment where I choose the top 3 tweets on the entire internet. And it doesn't matter because they're tweets, so they're garbage by definition. I read them for my pundits. They give you the opinion that you should have. You agree. We all go home happier. Number 3, from the Song of Achilles bot at TSOA_TXT. What has Hector ever done to me? John.
Hector He, I mean, honestly, didn't really do anything. You're the one that's attacking his city. His brother is a douche, stole Helen and all that. But, Hector, he's just doing the best he can, man. He was mad at his brother when he found out, then you had to come with Aggie and, try to take over Troy or whatever the fuck. And, it's his town, man. He's got to throw down for his town. So, I'm sorry, Achilles baby, you're in the wrong here. You are the asshole.
John really knows how to make his Greek heroes heal. Jess, rebuttal!
He did everything. You have him to thank you for anything and everything that you have ever accomplished in your entire life. How dare you question that? Rude. That's what you are. And you need to check yourself before you wreck the emotional state of the one person that pulled you out of your darkest timeline, okay? Okay? So you sit down, mister, and you write that apology letter. And I want to make sure that you write it in cursive so that they know that you mean business because you took the time. All right? Cursive isn't dead, but apparently your common decency is.
Jess dropping atomic level burns and elementary school discipline. Dave, counter rebuttal.
Hey, what up? Whatever your name was, guess what? I don't think you understand. Hector never did anything wrong except label a particular size chunk of land.
As everybody knows, chunks of land are the most amenable to being labeled. Number 2, from The Gentleman, at Apocalyptic Suit. And this is all caps, and it's written in a certain dialect, so I'm going to do my best delivery of it here. Is that your best shot, Space Marine? Dave.
What up, gentlemen? Guess what? I would have thought that for a gentleman, you would have had more gentlemanly manners and not, call me out on my stray shot that, took out our radar dish. It's it could happen to anybody. It's a big target. If they didn't want to get shot, why'd they make it so big? To get off planet, whatever. Fine. Don't blame me for it.
Dave is less A squad and a little more MASH. Jess, rebuttal.
It was my best shot. Thank you so much for noticing. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. And you know what? I think we're done here. We had a great run. That was a great shot. It was my best. I'm never going to be able to top it, right? Space Marines. Once you hit the epitome of the best shot in the Space Marines, you retire. Everybody knows you don't try to make it better because then you're making everybody else look bad. And I don't want to make everybody else look bad. I want everybody else to be able to hit the same level as I did. So drop the banner, toss the confetti, and let's go to a remote beach where no one can find us. We'll sit sipping Mai Tais and be waited on by people that are wearing still inappropriate clothing because it's a beach and beaches can get really fucking cold in the middle of winter. Yeah. Call it a day.
Jess, the most practical Space Marine in 40,000 years. John, counter rebuttal.
Well, gentlemen, I can't say that it was my best shot. I would say my best shot was back during the Venus campaign. Yeah, we had a bunch of guys up in one of them alien towers shooting down at us, just a whole squadron of snipers. And we're coming up the pass there. And And, I had to line up a shot while under fire that would take out about 8 of them with just the one shot. Calibrating my mind around the different gravity and the ricochet effects that were going to be available, I was able to do that, and I believe that is the best shot I have ever taken. The shot I just took at you, all I did with that one was, note that the back of your torso is less armored than the front of your torso, and figure out that shooting just past you in our current atmospheric conditions, and on a very small asteroid such as this one, will cause the projectile to go around the asteroid, come up back behind you, and shoot you in the back right about now. Oh, I'm so sorry about that.
John isn't the best sniper because of his reflexes. John has weaponized math.
Oh, no. I heard there was no math.
He keeps saying it.
Math is dumb anyway. Number 1 from Vegas Golden Knights at Golden Knights. That's right. They're here tonight with us. Who do you want to see content of during warm-ups tonight, John?
Well, I would love to see some content from just this great singer I saw this one time. He was it was a karaoke bar, and he got up and he sang some Michael Bolton songs, and he did a really good job. So if you could have some content from him, that would be awesome. I don't remember his name. I think he didn't give a name. It was karaoke. He was real good. So, get him.
That's John with the specific details that everyone loves to hear. Jess rebuttal.
All right. So I know that everybody likes to have a confidence boost once in a while, but you need to stop fishing. Really, you need to stop the fishing. Like, I want you to get a mirror out, and I want you to look at yourself in that mirror, and I want you to say, "I'm warming up. I want to see me warm up tonight." And that's what I want you to repeat for like the next 25 years. And at that point, you might be in a point where you believe yourself, but it's all a journey, okay? And you know what? I'm not going to hold your hand through it. You're going to have to do this by your fucking self because you're a grown-ass adult that clearly owns a mirror, because when I asked you to get a mirror, you got a fucking mirror, now didn't you? You know what a mirror is? You know what the words are? Repeat it over and over again and get out there and fucking warm up for everybody and stop pretending to be a fly fisher, because the bass that you're catching is never going to be a satisfactory size to you, because you're always going to hope that you caught a shark, you're going to get a little minnow, and you're going to pretend that it's a bass. Don't do that. Set real expectations, let your expectations be high, and then put yourself into the position to meet those expectations. That is my best shot. Good night.
Just hitting a little close to home with the 25-year warm-up and a woman not wanting to hold my hand. Dave, counter rebuttal.
Hey, what up, VGK? Guess what? I'm pretty sure we know who you want to see content of. You want to see our starting lineup getting their bodies in shape, ready to go, do the competing thing. But instead, we're going to show you a couple big views from way too far away where all you can really make out are the mascots. And then we're also going to do a tour around the outside of the stadium talking about how the city won't pay for a new one. Other than that, just start drinking, get that pregame going, and we'll see you for the commercials.
Dave has nailed the essence of modern day sports, drinking in commercials. At least that's why I watch. This has been Tuition's Rapidballs. There you go. There you go. You have learned everything there is to know about the whole internet today.
Mm-hmm.
Today, I hope that helps.
It's true.
Yeah, and you've learned more than everything there is to know because our pundits gave you more. But now we're going to drill it down from the horrific cesspool that is Twitter into what you, our amazing fantastic patrons have sent us on this week's edition of.
And now it's time for Fings What Got Sent Us!
Get a squeegee out and do something with it, for fuck's sake.
Thank you.
I love it. 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 So as of this moment, we haven't gotten any new stuff from the website in the past several solar cycles. So what you can do, you can help us. You can go to wastingallthetime.com/contact. Just send us anything. It doesn't have to be funny improv shit. It doesn't have to be like this hilarious, amazing. Just send us stuff that you're thinking about. Send us what's a funny scene. What's a question you have about the world? What? It could be a scene suggestion of something completely mundane. Maybe something you saw in the lunchroom today. Except nobody goes to lunchrooms anymore. That was the before times. Send us something. We want you to give us things to give you so that when you give us things, we give them to you. Do that. And we will have more content for this segment. Yeah, because we've done everything. We've done it all. We've done a bunch. We've done everything going back like years at this point. We need fresh content. We're very needy, you see. We're very needy when it comes to content. So help us to help you. Help me to help you. Send in things. wastingallthetime.com/contact. Send it in. There we go. And that's things what got sent us.
Was that the suggestion?
No, that was Salt has a suggestion if we don't. Yeah. Yes. Suggest it, Salt. So, also, you can go to patreon.com/timewastepod and you can be here for the live recording of these sessions and get to see us. You get to see us on camera because we're all really attractive. Like, I'm not even joking with you. It's amazing.
I will say that my work buddy this morning, when I connected to the video, she went, "Hold on, before we do anything, you look fucking gorgeous today. Did you just roll out of bed like that?" And I just went quiet. And she's like, "Oh, you did again. All right, fine. Okay, now let's work." So,
Gotta appreciate people who call them like you see them. You know what? Thank you, Stephen. The Discord is another fantastic place to get suggestions because you have sent us a bunch and I do super appreciate it. Don't ever think for a moment that I don't appreciate all the suggestions you send in. I just haven't been on Discord in a while other than messaging. So we've got a suggestion from Salt and we've got a bunch of good stuff from Stephen. I wonder if I can mash some of these two together. Some of these two. I speak English. All right. A group of hardcore drug dealers, except they're all cops, but none of them know the others are cops, and lyrical playscape. Scene prompted from a song lyric, a line of poetry, really improvised. So, we've got drug dealers who are all cops, but no others are cops, and song lyrics and poetry. So, there we go. That's what I'm throwing at us. Flex your improv muscles. Let's go.
Man, it's been a good week for me. A good week. I've been working 8 days a week out here.
Oh, so you're saying you got lots of liquid assets. You're trying to make it rain.
Yeah. Purple rain.
Well, for me, it's still same old cocaine.
You know what? She's all right.
Yeah.
But I've got something that's a rough ride, but it'll get you there in style. If you are looking to purchase an experience with untraceable monies.
Yep.
hello, my fellow entrepreneurials. How are you this evening? What have you been up to? This is a normal hat. I'm just going to put it in the center of the table so we can all admire the hat.
I was just
that's actually a great idea. I'm going to put my normal hat on the table too.
Yes, let us all put our very normal hats on the table. I'm just going to put mine on top of yours. And if you want to, lean in when you're talking about what we're up to this weekend towards the center of the hats, because, the embellishment is great. I would not be perturbed in which I had to release a firearm.
Nope.
Nope, not at all. I don't know about the rest of you, but I personally have been up to many illegal activities. Take that, Johnny Law.
Yeah,
I've lost track.
I don't know much, but I know I love drugs.
Speaking about that, I was meaning to ask you, do you believe in life after love?
Well, I believe in magic.
It is a kind of magic.
Man, I don't know what all this malarkey about love is. I know 3 things. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll.
That's 4.
That's the same. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and counting. Who counts anymore? Counting's for squares and people who don't do fun illegal drugs.
Yes, exactly. My dear neutral compatriot, could you let me know how is the procurement and distribution of these potential narcotics that you are dealing with going? Where mayhaps are you distributing them so that I do not step upon your toesies, homie?
Well, my drugs are definitely going to all the important people, all the big players want my drugs. So I mean, you know who the big players are.
Oh, I forgot. Mayhaps
I don't even.
you lean in.
I don't even have to say their
names.
names. I'm sure that you could say
I
their names.
forgot their names.
Just
It's
fine.
amnesia.
Oh wow. But yeah, all the big ones, you know, they're the ones that are buying my my drugs. Just all the big pushers.
Yeah, into the hat. I've started selling to kids at schools.
Oh,
That's kind of fucked up, man.
Not, the minors is rude. That's just.
Yeah,
There's a code. We may all be illegal entrepreneurials, but we still have a code that we do follow. Yes, no, is there not? I'm from a different city. This is my first time dealing and wheeling here.
From what I understand, when you're undercover, when you're a drug dealer, you can do things otherwise you wouldn't be able to do.
right. Because we're above the law or below it because we're underground. We're both of those things.
I believe I could fly
Yeah, I believe you could touch the sky.
Do you think about it every day?
every night and day. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so if you are like selling to school children to make them fly away, what cool specific drugs are you selling them to the school children?
And can you lean in as though it is a secret amongst the 4 of us?
Well, you see, I've started them on some light stuff, some of the marijuanas, to gateway them into the hard stuff.
Wait, hold on.
Free
Wait.
sample.
What state are we in?
Delaware, I think.
Oh, okay.
Delaware
All right.
state.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I'm incorporated in the state of Delaware.
I just sometimes I forget and don't know if marijuana is legal here.
I hope it's not.
It is legal locally, but federally I know for sure it's still illegal. And it's a gateway. It's a gateway to the hard stuff. The right stuff. That concludes my test. My just talking. We have to do is keep talking. Hold on. Actually, I think I need to change the battery in my hat. 1 second.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's the gateway.
It's the gateway. That's what they tell me in class. Fucking John, you are killing me. All the big ones, you know.
I don't even have to name them. You probably could name them.
Just dealing and wheeling. Oh, thank. So that was some things what got sent us from our amazing live patron chat and our suggestion box in the Discord, where we have some amazing suggestions that I definitely knew about the whole time and did not just check several seconds ago. Oh, well, with that, it brings us to our final segment of the show this time period, and that is this one. It's a ton of fun. You're going to love it.
It's the Improv Game of the Week.
That's right. You heard correctly. It's the Improv Game of the Week. Where every week on the podcast, we choose a game and then try to play it. This is a game that we've never played before. I know, you're shocked that I have chosen a new game. That's how my brain works. This game, I'm going to change the name because I don't like the name that I heard it by earlier. It's called Clicker. It's like Clicker, like a remote control.
Okay.
And we're going to do, all four of us, I'm going to ask our amazing patrons for a significant event. Give me a significant event in history. Nothing dark, nothing political. Just give me an event. Give me something that everyone knows about. I mean, if something occurred, if you please, I would greatly appreciate it. Amazing patrons. If you would like to be an amazing patron, you can go to patreon.com/timewastepod and watch us live and give us suggestions like we do on the air. Amazing. Found $20 in jeans before putting it in the laundry. I love it. So what each of us is going to do, we're going to choose a TV format, like news, a documentary, a cartoon, whatever it is, choose one. We're going to have our TV segment based around that theme, and then we will just randomly click through the channel. By we, I mean I, because we need someone to do it because we don't have a very live thing. We're going to flip through these channels, like someone's clicking through the channels. Get it? Hence the name. Anyway, so we're going to do that. So think for a second and pick a kind of a TV segment thing format you would like to do. And let us all know what it is when you've figured it out. Jess.
Yeah, I'll do news segment.
News segment from Jess. John.
Unsolved mysteries.
Unsolved mysteries. Excellent.
Infomercial.
Infomercial. Excellent. And I will do an anime.
Okay.
Jess's eyes.
And they're all based on that same prompt, right?
Yes. Miraculously, all broadcasts cover the same theme. It's really weird as we're flipping through the channels that everything seems to just be on the same topic. Yeah. Very odd, very weird.
It's laundry week. It makes sense.
Yeah. Let's start with John, because that's who I chose randomly.
But Brad didn't know where the 20 came from. The 20 he found in his jeans right before he was about to put it in the wash. If he had put it in the wash, would the 20 have been all right? Wouldn't have made it through the rinse cycle in the dryer. Who put the 20 in those jeans? We go now to a reenactment of the event. These are actors portraying how it might have happened.
Hon, is this yours? I just found it in a pocket. No,
it's not mine.
Okay. Oh, that's weird. Who could have put it there?
Yes, who could have put it there?
Click, Jess.
Police were brought immediately onto the scene of the crime, where there was $20 strewn across an entire laundry floor because somebody had decided to stuff a single pair of laundry jeans at the laundromat with $20 worth of nickels, dimes, and pennies in an attempt to make it rain, rattle, shake, and roll at the Londo Matto on East Capitol. There will be a slowdown in front of the Londo Matto on East Capitol from approximately 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. this evening as multiple people hold a vigil for the fact that they were only able to recover $19.35 of the entirety of the 20. There are multiple individuals that the police are investigating into searching the remaining. We don't do math here. 15 cents?
Click Dave!
Are you finding that at the end of the month, you've run out of money? Can't stop spending? There's piggy banks, sure, but that's old-fashioned. Keeping money in your wallet? It's there to spend. There's gotta be a better way. Fold up your bills and leave them in random pants pockets. And then you can find them later, maybe when you need them. I used to only carry a debit card because I couldn't keep cash. Well, that got my identity hacked, and I had to start over from scratch. Now I'm nothing but cash, even for when it's difficult to do that. Well, I've found that leaving bills in my pockets randomly helps me, because I have more money than I think. You should try it too.
Click me. So, I see. You found the entire hidden stash that he left inside his uniform pants pocket. Is that right?
Eh?
Oh, I see. You're playing the silent game. Well, I've been through 25 years of training, and I know that every single cent of that $20 is going to me because I'm going to be the tournament champion.
Eh?
Oh, you don't believe I can make it, do you? You think I don't believe in myself? Well, I believe in the power of my friends. And with my friends and me, we can claim that $20 because I've been hiding all along. The secret.
Eh?
That's right. That's right. You've seen the secret before. It belonged to my grandmother, who raised me as her own after my parents mysteriously vanished. But now that we're here at the tournament, I'm going to win the $20.
Hey, hey, hey.
I've never watched anime. Why do you ask?
I don't know what's shining. It's just a...
That.
it's just a bunch of people just going, what? Huh?
Huh? Honto? Honto da ka?
本当何ですそれはですか?
So desu ne.
もちろんです.
Well, there you go. That was the improv game of the week. I hope you had a good time with it. That was good. It's a new game we've never played before. Had a lot of fun with it. Thank you again very much to our patrons for giving us suggestions and also for turning off their power to their computer as soon as we ask for suggestions. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
I see you. Trying to sneak out a suggestion giving.
Yeah.
Sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
Anime noises. It always has to be the X and the inhale. That's how anime sounds work.
That's the rule.
It's a rule.
Yeah.
It's probably a law somewhere.
There's like a professional voice actress for anime that like, for a lot of those things that that's what she said. She's like, you can't just like go, you have to go, because people don't understand if you don't do the exhale and then the inhale because they don't auditorily get
interesting.
it.
There you go. Comedy, and you learned about anime and voice acting. What more could you ask for? Literally nothing. Quit whining.
$20 in my jeans.
$20. You could ask for that. You could. Or you could get a mirror and you could look at yourself in that mirror.
And you could believe in yourself.
Just be thankful that.
Ganbatte kudasai.
Because how much was that fucking mirror? Probably $20.
Where'd your $20 go? There it is. That's going to do it for us for this entire episode of Wasting All the Time. Thank you so much for joining us, and a super extra fantastic special thank you to our patrons who help support us in our madness of making comedy. And you too can help support us in making our madness of comedy by going to patreon.com/timewastepod. In addition, for as little as $1 a month to supporting the podcast, you can hang out here live and listen to our recordings and watch us. It's amazing. Give us suggestions. We'll give you a heart on. Giggity. Anyway, that's going to do it. If anything about this episode particularly tickled your fancy, head on over to wastingallthetime.com/vote. And maybe we'll add it to our end of the year coolness. Yes, we have a whole big thing at the end of the year. Bet you're surprised. Bet you're not, because you're called the podcast. Anyway, we're going to go now. I've been Cody.
I've been Dave.
I've been John.
I've been Jess.
And we wasted literally all of your time.
Bon voyage.
Butts.
Bye.
Good night, folks.
Congratulations, you've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now, that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com. And there, we have all the answers. Everyone's the hero of their own story.
I don't like that.
Are they though? I just assumed I was like a side character in my own story, and I'm just waiting for that one really good quip I'm gonna give to like a main character, and it's just gonna be my NPC one line of dialogue. You know,
Jess, wait, you haven't played League?
No, I've only watched.
You are Poppy.
League.
You are Poppy the Yordle, who Poppy the Yordle finds this like epic magic hammer weapon, and Poppy is like, "Hey, I'm just holding this for the hero until he can show up and take his hammer up and do mighty, mighty things." But then Poppy turns out to be an amazing hero in her own right.
She's like, whoa, buddies. I'm not a hero. I'm a placeholder.
I'm a placeholder. But everyone's like, Poppy, you're amazing. No. I'm just holding the hammer. It's fine.
I need to play League as Poppy now, apparently.
Apparently, yeah.